The one thing that I've never been able to like understand of like how your brain is just this powerful.
We're going into some shower thoughts. Right
We're going to get shower thoughts now. Okay, like split personalities.
Yeah.
How is your brain fucking capable of that? That is insane to me. That you're
Harvard. Well, it's because there's two brains.
Mental. I think a lot of the time stuff like trauma can cause that, right?
Yeah,
so it's like a defense. It's like an internal defense for some people. For others, it's not. But like, there's a many reasons why your brain anatomy or whatever could have the decision that this is how you're going to deal with it, or this is what's going to happen.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's like
it's a defense mechanism.
The way I always try to like explain to people if this conversation ever comes up, which it rarely does, but like, for example, one thing that we as humans believe without a doubt is that when I've seen something, I saw it.
Yes.
Like I 100% saw this, you can't change my mind. Right. And it's like, well, no, because we have many, many occasions where like witness testimony where they swear they saw it and they swear on their life and everything.
Straight up wrong.
And it's been not maliciously because they had no reason to lie and it was just wrong.
Yeah.
Like it just did not happen. It
Yeah,
did
of
not
course.
align. So like the brain, memories, perception, it's all like almost, it changes at times.
I mean,
And it's
that's like-
if your memories can't be trusted as being fact.
Yeah.
And what you saw, who knows what else the fuck your brain is making up?
Oh yeah, and I mean, that's like the whole basis on like sleight of hand magic, for example. It's like your brain immediately thinks, "Oh, that card disappeared," but no, it's just your brain just can't keep up with it.
It's like our brain is like an algorithm that has chosen the best way to do things.
Yeah, it chooses the
cuts
best answer.
corners.
Yeah,
I actually have a theory. Okay. Going on a slight tangent.
I'm not a scientist. You couldn't.
We're none of us are scientists.
This is my theory and of understanding of stuff I've seen.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a theory. So you guys have all felt deja vu, right?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Everyone's felt deja vu in one sense or form, even if they've never been to a place or been in this situation before.
I've been in this place before.
I have been to this place before. So like, I have a theory that deja vu comes from like you experiencing basically the same thing in your imagination, maybe through dreams or something like that. Because like,
possible.
Yeah. Because when they say that you remember all of your dreams, I'm like, how? That's bullshit.
No,
I remember none of my dreams.
No.
But I believe like some people will say that, yeah, you remember all of your dreams, even if you can't recall them. And I have a theory that deja vu is your subconscious brain being like, I have seen this before in my memory somewhere.
Yeah.
And
Come back in
it
300
can't-
years to find out the
Yeah.
answer.
Have you ever felt jamais vu before?
What the fuck is that?
It's the opposite of deja vu.
That just sounds like a dance move. Oh yeah,
Jamais vu.
Jamais vu.
What, where you experience something, you're like, I've never experienced this
I've
before.
never experienced something before, but you have. That's a real thing.
Give
Look
me
it
an
up.
example. Give me an example. What have you had? What happened?
I've never experienced
Well,
it. I'm
what's
just asking.
So
Because it's a thing.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure like Alzheimer's, right? You just described Alzheimer's.
It's just a fancy word for Alzheimer's.
It's French Alzheimer's to me. I don't know.
It's like, doctor, here's jamais vu. Jamais vu. I haven't been to this place before.
Even though I have.
Help, I left a note for myself and it reads turn the gas off.
Jamais vu. That's just Memento. Right?
Yeah, it's just Memento, yeah.
I think our brains are computers in a way. They're very good computers. And computers have bugs.
You know what's my
sometimes.
favorite shower
And we
thought
fuck
about
up.
the brain?
Go.
The brain named itself. Think about that for a second.
Oh, fuck.
Think about that for a second.
It's such a pedantic fucking shower thought. And I realized the moment I was going to say it.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say it. I'm like, fuck this. I'm entertained.
I love that one.
I love how Connor just like processed for a minute and like, nope, it's not worth it.
How to blow someone's mind in 4 words.
Well, like one of the freakiest videos I've ever seen, which I still fucking, if I want to go into like an existential crisis, I watch this video. It's like a CPG Grey video called like There Are Two of You or something like that.
Okay.
Where he explains that, there's the right side of your brain and then there's the left side of your brain.
Yep.
Right? And so that's connected via a nerve. But there have been cases in medical history where they've had to like disconnect the nerve connecting the right and left side of the brain.
Yeah.
And you can still function as a human being, right?
Right.
But only, I think, one of the side of your brain is in charge of speech. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other is like part of like motor skills and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
I might be getting that completely
I
wrong, but-
believe that one side, if I remember this correctly, one side of your brain controls one side of it, and the other one controls the other side of it.
Yeah.
So there have been cases where you've had the split brain, and they've given like an apple to, let's say, the right. They've put like the right. I'm going to take a toilet break, and then I'm going to watch the video, and then I'm going to explain it because
Sounds too easy.
Yeah.
That's too simple. Here's the problem with the brain, right? So every explanation you have for it is not. We don't even fucking know what's happening. We don't know what's happening. It's way, way complicated, more than we could ever imagine.
Yes.
It's the brain trying to understand the brain.
Exactly.
The brain can't
we
comprehend.
don't. It's too much. We don't know what the brain is. So when people are like, the left side, right side, mate, one personality, one good. It's like, no, that's, that's it. We'll pack it in then. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Well that's it. That's it. Oh, okay, thanks. So we know when to stop the scientists, stop wasting all the money. Don't research anymore.
It's the brain trying to convince itself on how it works.
We like easy answers because we're humans, and it doesn't fucking work like that.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
And that's why like study is still being done. But like, I think, with modern technology, we are getting a much better understanding.
we're getting
of
a better
how it works.
understanding.
I mean,
And we can
realize-
take educated
I
guesses.
reckon we're
fucked.
like surface level at this point
Yes,
of like
yeah.
understanding how the brain works.
All right, tell me about the fucking left and right side and why you're wrong.
All right. Why I'm wrong?
Right
Okay.
or wrong, just predisposition.
Connor's brain is like, I don't believe any of this. This is bullshit.
go on.
The brain is a lie.
Go
He's
on.
lying, Connor.
Go
He's
on.
lying.
Go on. My brain is like, don't trust that brain.
All right.
That brain is full of shit, Connor. Go ahead.
All right. So there have been cases where, for medical reasons, they've split the left and right side of the brain. So they've split any kind of connection between the left and the right side of the brain.
Yeah.
But your left and right side of the brain is in charge of different things. So there have been cases where it feels like, to a patient of one of these conditions, that they would try to pick something, and then their other hand would kind of like disagree with them. They noticed some disagreement with that,
Right.
and so they have done some tests, right, where they give a command to, let's say, the left side of the brain. They split off the vision and give a command to the left side of the brain, like pick up Rubik's Cube, and they show nothing to the right side of the brain.
Right.
And they ask them, okay, did you pick up an object? And the guy answers, because only one side of it is in charge of speech. No, didn't pick up anything. And then so they give the instruction for like the left side to put the Rubik's Cube on the right side.
Yeah.
And the scary thing is that because one side is in charge of reasoning, they'll just like make up a reason that a cube has just suddenly appeared in their hand. They'll reason that something like, oh, I've just always wanted to solve a Rubik's Cube or something
Right,
like
right.
that. And that is like terrifying.
Yeah.
I believe that this experiment could have taken place and could have happened. I just don't buy into the right and left side thing. And I mean, it seems too.
I mean,
That's your right side of your brain.
that's your reasoning logic side operating.
when we took many pee breaks,
You gotta fight off those left side, baby.
I also Googled it because I'm pretty sure I heard this was a myth one time. And then, I Googled it, and apparently this is also. There is some very, 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 very slight truth to how different areas of the brain work, but it's not that easy where it's just left and right.
Oh, no, of course.
Obviously, if you start cutting the brain up, weird shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the dude who had a whole fucking pipe rammed through his brain and survived.
Yeah.
Who started being way more angry. Like when you take out is it the frontal cortex? Frontal cortex.
Yeah.
I think people start acting way more angry.
Yeah.
Get way more. I guess what's the word?
Well, isn't that like your reason and logic side of your brain?
Yeah, I mean, you okay?
Or part of your
from
brain,
what I
right?
understand, you can't just like cut the same thing out of every single brain and the same results are going to happen. Like
Yeah.
it's like if you start.
There are
cutting,
some parts though, like the amygdala, for example, which is like
Yeah.
the part of your brain that operates emotions, right? If you cut that out of any person, then maybe not all of your emotions are going to
Yeah.
disappear. You're not going to
Yeah.
turn into like a fucking
I
husk or
think-
whatever, but like a lot of emotions is controlled by that part of your
Yeah.
brain. So if
Yeah.
you cut it out, then you'll definitely be less emotive.
Oh, I just thought they were called couderes.
Yeah, couderes are just people who have had their amygdala taken out.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I think even remotely pretending like we understand 1/10 of brain science
Brain science.
is optimistic.
Hey, I took psychology 1 in college.
Trash Taste tries to attempt to be brain science.
I took a psychology class in college
raises
once.
the
I know what
question
I'm
of
talking
like,
about.
what are you? Can you bring this topic up if none of us know fucking anything about it? Are we allowed to talk?
Well,
about
we can. Yeah, we can make speculations.
Yeah, we can-
right?
I'm betting the brain's gonna fucking int tomorrow. Speculating.
Well,
on
it's
it.
like not if not even fucking professional scientists who work on this kind of shit day in and day out fully understand what's going on. Then I
Yeah.
think that leaves enough liberty for people who have no idea to talk about it as well.
Also, like,
Because it's like talking about
I feel
this
like
isn't.
is that like a bad? I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Like,
I feel like that argument is used.
Okay,
I feel like that argument is used to discredit scientists, and I hate that argument.
no, but of course, but like what we are talking about in this episode isn't going to hurt someone.
No,
like
yeah.
someone's not no one watching this is going to be like, oh fuck.
I already got my frontal lobe
I'm feeling too many things.
Don't
Thank
worry,
God Trash Taste told me to cut my amygdala out. Like no one's gonna do that.
depression cured.
Yeah, depression cured. Just take out my amygdala.
I just
Easy.
cut out a bit of my brain.
Yeah,
Fucking
easy.
cured.
Like no one's gonna do that.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking insane that at one point, lobotomies existed. I just find that insane,
Yeah.
how that was just like
Is
a
there still
treatment.
is there any times where it's still used?
Not anymore.
Do we know? Can we fact
I hope. I really hope not.
I think they very quickly realized that
Yeah.
you are just basically killing someone
Yeah.
inadvertently.
But like, I mean,
It's,
you
it's
hear,
the equivalent of when you had an old CRT and you just start hitting it on the side to
Yeah.
make it
If
operate
you
again.
take out your brain,
Yeah.
have a brain transplant.
Yeah.
yeah.
And, your brain is shit for some reason or whatever.
Yeah.
You could, and
Your
they
brain's shit.
they keep you alive, whatever, and they put a new brain in it. I don't know. They can't do that. I'm pretty sure, but maybe you could.
Brain
Like let's say you could, right? Let's
Yeah.
say you could brain transplant. It's possible. For some reason, we can keep you alive. We can give you a new brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still you?
No. No.
Yo.
You're not, right?
You just described the fucking plot of Ghost in the Shell, literally word
that
for
it?
word.
It's like if your soul is inside of an android, is that android really you?
Is your soul in your brain?
We
I don't know, man.
We're
Ask the
getting
Buddhist
Look,
monk.
this is a shower thoughts episode. I thought, why not ask?
Now we're getting into like the religious territory.
What's the? I love that fucking. What's the name of that thing? Go on. Say a thing.
the
Like
name,
Google it.
he's gonna bring up a meme after like
No,
saying,
no.
saying this really deep thing.
A really deep thing.
So like Uganda Knuckles.
The ship of thesis.
Oh yeah, where you replace every piece of
Right.
wood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain what the ship of thesis is for people?
Yeah,
who don't know?
so obviously there's this question that is arised where if you start with a ship, let's say you're going on a long voyage from the UK to America, would have taken you fuck knows how long back then.
Yeah.
And every now and then while your ship is going along this route, a plank of wood snaps off here, maybe you change some wood here. You found after doing this whole journey that your entire ship has sort of changed nearly all of its parts. And that the ship is kind of a little bit different and it's not the same ship. But it's still called the ship of thesis.
Yeah.
Is it still the same ship, even if you change every part over time?
Well, technically speaking, if we're getting into shower thoughts territory, humans are also that way because it's like we're constantly reproducing cells in our body. Cells die, and then we make new cells to replace those older cells.
You
that
replace
died,
your
right?
skeleton as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the question.
You knew that? I didn't
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
know
Yeah.
that.
So there is a point where you literally replace every cell in your body.
Yeah, you replace every cell in your body, right? So basically, us now, there is not a single cell in our body right now that is the same cells that we had when we were a
Why am I
baby.
getting shit
Thank
at?
God. Beta cells.
So-
Beta cells.
Why am I getting
Disgusting.
I replaced them with the alpha cells.
Yo, I got the Sigma cells right now,
Why are
man.
they replacing my good cells with shittier old cells? Stop.
No,
Stop
no,
making me old.
No, but here's the thing, right? Here's another shower thought. Newer cells are still making you older. How does that work?
Because they're copying it themselves, Joey. They're just copying over and over again.
Okay, but are you the same person that you were as a baby? If all of the cells that you had as a baby are now non-existent in your body because they've been replaced with newer cells, you're not the
But
same
it's all
person as you were.
mitosis, right?
Huh?
It's all mitosis.
What's mitosis?
The cells duplicating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they're duplicating.
Okay.
It's my
nothing-
fucking fault because I'm introducing McDonald's to the mix. They would have been fine if I gave them what they wanted, but no. I had to bring a Big Mac and many milkshakes, and then the cells started fucking duplicating poorly.
Dying like crazy.
They started fucking dying.